Bom dia! We left the island of Madeira and went to Porto. Oh, the places you will go. Porto proved to be a place to add to your bucket list. We all worry about choosing the best place. What happens if we get to where we are going and find out it really isn't what we dreamed of? Let's talk about it. We hope you will find our journey helpful as you work to navigate your own. It'll be fun. Vai ser divertido. Porto, Portugal. What a wonderful surprise. The metropolitan area of Porto has over 1.7 million people. The city is small, with about 230,000 people, and is located on the beautiful Douro River. We arrived here with expectations that were high, and what we found was a city that is ready for visitors. We discovered the wineries, along with all the other tourists. We also found out that we love port wine. We had no idea. Parts of the city are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which tells you that a visit here may just be something to put on your list. In this video, we will be going through the heart of the city, where you will see the Douro River, churches, beautiful tiled buildings, and the cafe culture. We hope you enjoy. And in case you are new to our channel, or you thought I forgot, I am Alan. I'm here with my wife Leslie, our son Wolf, our dog Greer, and Rex the cat. We are from the United States and now live in Portugal on the beautiful island of Madeira. This is a life-changing decision. We'd like to thank all of our subscribers for being here and would appreciate it if you would please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll receive notifications of our new videos, if you have not done so already. Wine is a drink for boys. Port is for men. Winston Churchill. Wolf's description of Porto is as follows. It is a beautiful historic city filled with 800 churches, good wine, a fantastic river, and Francisania. We stayed in Batalha Square, which is the main part of town, right by the church of Santo Ildefonso, which was completed in the 18th century. This location was perfect. It allowed us to walk to just about everything. That is what's so great about the area. It is walkable. It has fewer hills than Madeira and Lisbon. We can see why many people would find this a great place to live as well. Since the city is not huge, it is a quick trip to the neighborhoods, many of which we walked and enjoyed, with a cafe on every corner and a few in between. We found ourselves saying that this would be a nice place to raise a family. We are viewer supported. If you enjoy our videos, we invite you to join our Patreon community. Many people ask us if we get island fever living on Madeira. We always answer no. But part of the reason is that it's so easy and cost-effective to travel to the mainland for a visit. We really found a way to combat the island fever if we ever need to in the future. And this time we definitely found another place we could live. While we were there, Porto had a cold snap. And we hate to tell you this, but we loved it. Sometimes you want to put on your coat, gloves, and grab a scarf. Now keep in mind, the cold snap meant that it was in the 40s in the morning and warmed up throughout the day. So we really weren't that inconvenienced and found the crisp air refreshing. And the idea of seasons really sits well with us. We are from the Midwest, you know. As we traveled through the city, Leslie and Wolf fell in love with the Francisanias. Don't tell the people of Porto because we would not want to offend them, but these are like eating double-decker bologna, ham, and cheese sandwiches with spicy Campbell's tomato soup poured over the top. Wolf's always came with an egg to add to an extra level of daring. And finally, Leslie figured out what all the fuss is about the pasta de natas. The coffee house we found was making them fresh and serving them hot. Needless to say, we had to go back multiple times. After all this time in Portugal, we have some new loves. We also ate our fill of traditional Portuguese foods we had already fallen in love with, such as bolinhos de bacalhau, which is kind of like a deep-fried cod ball. I know that does not sound appealing, but wait till you have one stuffed with cheese. You will change your tune. While we are on the topic of food, the selection of restaurants in Porto is fantastic. One of the things we don't talk much is how much we miss Mexican foods, steaks, Memphis barbecue, Chicago pizza, Skyline chili. You get the idea. This side of the world just doesn't really understand what these are and how they should taste. One of our friends who owns a Mexican restaurant in Phoenix scouted Porto and sent us to a wonderful place for tacos. We were not disappointed. They even had octopus tacos. Now this is the best of both worlds and should be tried by all. The area has some very good steakhouses. We found good ribs. Don't worry, you will still need to go to Memphis to get the best barbecue in the world. And as for Chicago pizza, well, you might just want to go to Chicago for that. I told you what Wolf thinks of Porto, but let me tell you my thoughts. I would live here. If I ever decided I was not happy living on the best island in the world, I think Porto would be a great place to grow old. We found ourselves sitting in a cafe, drinking coffee, and watching all the other tourists go by. We seemed to end up drinking port wine on a daily basis, which meant we were always finding new people to talk to. We toured many churches, museums, and gardens along our week-long journey, and can't wait to go back in the summer when the gardens are in full swing. The week in Douro Valley awaits us. Port wine, food, and beautiful natural surroundings, here we come. So, do we get island fever? No. Do we know how to combat it? Yes. With just a short flight to the mainland, and all of Europe is there for you to see. If you are worried and thinking about making a new life in Madeira, we think you should see Porto while you're on your scouting trip. You might just be as pleasantly surprised as us. It may help you to realize that no matter where you choose in Portugal to settle, traveling to visit the rest of the country is simple, delightful, and something that should be in your budgeting plans. Life is short. We should have done this sooner. Please give us your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know what we can help you with. For example, planning your journey from the scouting trip through getting settled in Madeira. Join us on Patreon, where we will connect you with our trusted real estate agent, immigration team, tax attorney, etc. The description of our videos holds links to our Patreon, planning a one-to-one call, and affiliates. We hope you will continue to come along with us on our new adventure. Life is short. We should have done this sooner. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to help us grow. The next stage in your life is a journey. Enjoy it.